So I know I haven't done any videos for a couple days. I was really tired. Part of my recovery has been my seizure meds have been kind of whack, so my neurologist was having to increase those, so it made me a little bit tired and lethargic, but I'm kind of coming out of that. So we are day 12. So I thought I would show you kind of some of the progress that I've made. And then after this, I'm going to do just a quick 15-minute upper body exercise. And I'll probably do a series of 4 of those. And these are just meant to be exercises you can do if you yourself are rehabbing. So we're going to start with the first exercise that my beautiful physical therapist, Scott, gave me today. No, that's not going to work out. Okay, so this is just sidestepping. So I don't need to hold on. He watched me today. I've got good balance. So I'm really just stepping to the side. And that actually feels pretty good. My hip flexor is feeling a lot better. 12 days out, certainly than 1 day out, right? Makes sense. Okay, so that is, as I said, that's my new one. And then I have one more new one, so I'm gonna step back and just show you here. If I can get away from that ridiculous light that's driving me crazy. So this one is me learning how to walk. So I'm just going to do a split stance, step my foot in front, and then just rock forward and back. That's pretty much it. So you saw that I just kind of wobbled. I still don't have great balance on this leg. This hip flexor is still a little bit sensitive. So I'm just going to go back and forth, and then I'm going to switch sides. So put the other foot, so split stance, and just transfer my weight back and forth as we go. And I just got this one today, so this is a new one. It's really weird to have things be so difficult. So as you can see, I can actually walk by myself. So let me walk for you, it's exciting. I can take steps, but I've got a little limp, and so my PT doesn't want me to walk without the crutches while I still have a limp. So, okay, and then the next one, you may know these if you've ever come to my classes, is we're just gonna do a demi squat, and you can probably tell by my face that I went a little too low on that one, so I'm just gonna adjust it up rather. So I'm just going to, as soon as I feel pain, I'm gonna stop and come back up. So this is what I would call a demi squat. Down and up, nice and easy. So I've done these this morning, and then I've been on 2 little roundabouts around the neighborhood, and I do take my crutch when I'm out walking. Okay, so demi squats, and then I also do heel toe raises. So I'm just gonna come up on my toes. Bar instructors are gonna call this a releve if I was in first position. And I can even bring my arms down, come up, get a little bit more of a stretch. I do still have quite a bit of soreness in my quads. According to my orthopedic nurse, my great friend Portia, they pull the quads muscles out of the way to get to that hip joint, and so they just have some lingering soreness. So weirdly, right now, that's probably what's hurting me the most, is just those quads. I'm just kind of waiting for them to go back to normal. Here's hoping it'll happen soon. Okay, next one, these are my seated exercises. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna scoot myself back. I need the extra support, so I'm just gonna lift my knee up. That's my good leg. You notice I can't do quite as much with my other leg, right? So I'm just gonna go like an inch. That's all I'm really gonna do. I'm letting pain be my guide here. If it hurts, I'm not gonna do it. And I want you guys to know, the therapist said he can tell I'm practicing good restraint, because I'm a little bit of a hard ass with myself. I like to push too hard, so I want to have a good result, so I'm trying to be really good and listen. So the next one is I'm going to put a little pressure right here in the inside of my thighs, and then I'm going to push in as I push out with my hands and just give a little resistance right there. And I can feel that in the inside of my thighs. Push in and out. Good. I'm talking to myself, of course. Good job, Tara. In and out. Okay, now I'm going to take those hands and the outside. We're going to do the outside. So I'm going to push in and then push out with my thighs. And it's so funny how things that just used to be the easiest thing in the world are now just ridiculously hard. But, as I said before, I'm being kind to myself, so I'm not going to think that way. And I actually forgot one standing exercise. It's here, and I got to lift my knee up. That one's very hard for me. And actually, I can tell I need a little support, so I'm just going to hold on to my crutch right here so I've got some stability. And I'm only doing it with my, actually I forgot 3 exercises. I'm only doing it with my leg. I know it's really weird that I would forget something, right? Oh, that's so unlike you, Tara. So you can tell I'm not nowhere near 90 degrees yet, but again, letting the pain tell me how high I can go. I can only go maybe 25%. It is really tender through here still. Okay, so then knee raises. So now I got a little lateral step. I'm just going to step that foot out. And I just do 10 of each. I still can't count though, don't worry. Nothing's changed there. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to come to this side so you can see me. I'm just stepping it back. So you see I'm working on my lateral movement this way, and then I'm working on my posterior movement back. The frontal move is still the hardest. As I said, they did pull those hip flexors out of the way. They didn't cut any muscle, but even just moving them out of the way just makes them very tender right now. So my tissues are angry. They're very angry right now. Okay, so there's my standing ones. Oh, and I was going to show you, okay, if you get grossed out, look away. I was going to show you my incision 12 days out. It looks pretty good. Can you guys see it? I get this little bump right here, a little hematoma, where just some fluid builds up when I've been really doing anything other than lying around, because that's all I can do. Okay, now you're gonna watch me come to the ground just so effortlessly. It's gonna be amazing. So I do like this little one-legged squat, and then I turn around because I don't want to put any weight on that hip. So here we are. Now, you may remember these ones. All I'm gonna do, and take off my Birkenstocks, is I'm just gonna bring my knees up. And again, that one is a little painful, so I went too far. So I'm gonna just shorten that range of motion this next time. So my good leg, no issues. Doesn't give me any pain. This leg, I think it's a little tired today because like I said, I did the 2 sets of walks. I did my exercises this morning, and I had PT today. So it's just a little fatigued. So I'm really practicing being nice and being careful. Okay, now We're gonna open our legs out to the side. Wow, I have no future as a cameraman, do I? As Brandon said, I'm like the niche camera angles. Oh, you can see just my pajama bottoms. Perfect, that's awesome. Out, and then back in, out, and then back in. This really hurts my bony butt because I have no butt. I have a pancake butt. Out, back in, out, back in. Okay, so now, I think you're gonna be able to see it better this way. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just engage those glutes. So I'm gonna squeeze up, and you can see my quads engage right there, right? And then release down. So I'm actually lifting off the ground just a bit, and then back down. Squeeze, and then back down. Squeeze, and then back down. This does hurt a little bit right here, but I would say it's more pressure than pain, so we're gonna keep going. And then let's do 3 more. 2 and 3. Okay, now, so if you can see, I'm gonna flex those feet and I'm just gonna engage those quads. This is called the quad set. And then I'm gonna release it. So right here, if I were to put my finger right there, I would feel that muscle engage. So flex your feet, squeeze those quads, and then release it. Hopefully you can tell. Squeeze and release it. It's obviously harder on my left leg, and then release it. Squeeze and then release it. I really want to stretch so badly, but I can't yet. Those muscles are just too tight. Squeeze and then release. Squeeze and then release. Oh my goodness. So one thing I like to do, because this one just feels good, is I bring both knees together, and again, immediate tightness right there, but I'm gonna stop when I feel any pain, and then I bring them back. So I bring it up, and then down I go. This just feels a little bit like a stretch without hurting myself in any way, shape, or form, and then back down. Good. Up, and then back down. This would be a better angle for you to see my gross incision. Are you ready? So look away if you don't want to. But there's my little bump. It looks better here, so it's healing. It's healing pretty nicely. It's not infected or anything, so we like that. What else? So I did have like a couple days where I was just like super depressed for some reason, and I've been assured that that is normal for surgery. I'm definitely feeling much better. There's the hair on my thing. It's funny how movement helps mood so much. It's always been a big thing for me as a person. I need the movement. I really need it. So I'm glad that I'm in a place where it isn't excruciating to move around. So hopefully that's going to help me. Okay, give me just like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I gotta go find my little baby weights because that's all I can probably do right now. And then I'm gonna do a 15-minute upper body. So we'll probably do biceps and triceps today. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.